That's the very book he read to you in your classroom. Now, Howard, tell me. Do you think there was anything wrong in that?
Well, I don't know.
Objection, Your Honor. The defense is asking that a 15-year-old boy hand down an opinion on a question of morality.
I am trying to establish that Howard or Colonel Brady or Charles Darwin or anyone sitting in this courtroom or you, sir, has the right to think.
Colonel Drummond, the right to think is not on trial here.
Well, with all due respect to the court, sir, I think the right to think is very much on trial here. And it is fearfully in danger in the proceedings of this courtroom.
A man is on trial.
A thinking man. And he's faced with fine and imprisonment because he chooses to speak what he thinks.
Colonel Drummond, would you please rephrase your question?
Well, now, let's put it this way, Howard. All this fuss and feathers about evolution, do you think it hurt you any?
Sir?
Did it do you any harm? Still feel reasonably fit? What Mr. Cates told you, did it hurt your baseball game any? Did it affect your pitching arm?
No, sir. I'm a lefty.
A southpaw, huh? Still honor your father and your mother?
Sure.
Haven't murdered anybody since breakfast, have you?
Objection. This is an absurd piece of jactitation.
Counsel uses a word with which the bench is not familiar.
Jactitation. A specious or false premise. In this instance, as to the murder of known or unknown persons.
Objection sustained.
Ask him if his faith in the Holy Scriptures has been shattered.
When I need your help, Colonel Brady, you may rest assured I shall humbly ask for it. Request permission to withdraw from this case.
Mr. Drummond, you can't quit now.
Why not? You were ready to 5 minutes ago.
Colonel Drummond, what reasons can you possibly have?
Well, there are 200 of them. And if that's not enough, there's one more. I think my client has already been found guilty.
Is Mr. Drummond saying that this expression of an honest emotion will in any way influence the court's impartial administration of the law?
I say that you cannot administer a wicked law impartially. You can only destroy, you can only punish. And I warn you that a wicked law like cholera destroys everyone it touches, its upholders as well as its defiers.
Colonel Drummond.
Can't you understand that if you take a law like evolution and you make it a crime to teach it in the public schools, tomorrow you can make it a crime to teach it in the private schools, and tomorrow you may make it a crime to read about it, and soon you may ban books and newspapers, and then you may turn Catholic against Protestant, and Protestant against Protestant, and try to foist your own religion upon the mind of man. If you can do one, you can do the other, because fanaticism and ignorance is forever busy and needs feeding. And soon, Your Honor, with banners flying and with drums beating, we'll be marching backward, through the glorious ages of that 16th century, when bigots burned the man who dared bring enlightenment and intelligence to the human mind.